Hi everyone, some of you will have seen the last seated exercise video I made where only my chin was visible. I think I've remedied that now and my entire body is in view, I hope so. I am going to repeat a couple of the exercises I did in the other video, but this one will be a little bit more vigorous. So this is a seated general exercise and strength video. But I'm also going to add some strengthening work for the wrists and the arms, and I'm also going to do just one or two balance exercises, which will be done standing, because when we're sitting on our backsides, obviously we're reasonably well balanced. So just a few things before we get started. Please make sure you've got a sturdy chair where you can put your feet flat on the floor. If you get a sore back, even at the start of the exercise session, or you know you get a sore back when you sit forward, can you race around and get a couple of cushions now, put them in behind you so you've got something to lean on? And if you haven't got any cushions, you sit back so that your back is right at the back of the chair, and just keep those abdominal muscles firm by pushing slightly backwards into the chair, even if it means you're doing things on your tiptoes. Not ideal, but I'm sure you can find a cushion or two. I'm going to do quite a few repetitions of some exercises. They'll be far too many for many people, and some people could do more, but I'm going to give you the option to just stop and recover and then start up again. So we might be doing 32 repetitions of an exercise and you can only manage 8. Well, that's fine. You have a rest, and if you can do another 8 a little bit further into the sequence, then you can do another 8. Otherwise, just wait until we move to another exercise. If you've got knees and hips that cause you problems, then some of these exercises may affect your knees and your hips. If it is pain, then stop doing the exercise. If it's just muscles that feel a little bit stressed, then perhaps do a few extras. But if it's in your joints, your hip joints, your knee joints, wrists, shoulders, elbows, then you should stop. So we're expecting everyone to be sensible. Rest if you need to, do part of it, have a rest, whatever. So we're going to keep the music a little bit different on this one. So I've got quite a long orchestral piece, and then a medley of good old songs. So let's get going with a warm-up. And I'm going to put some arm work in the warm-up. If you've got problems with your shoulders, you keep the moves really small or not at all. Right, let's get going, see how we go. All right, sitting nice and tall, and let's march. So I'm quite short and I have to sit forward to be able to put my feet on the floor. So we're going to do a move called 3 of 1 and 1 of something else, or a 3 and 1. So if you just look at my feet, I'll show you what it looks like. 1, 2, 3, tap. 1, 2, 3, tap. 1, 2, 3, tap. 1, 2, 3, tap. And if you've got good coordination and can manage, let's clap on the tap. 1, 2, 3, tap. Now it's really good to stretch out the foot, stretch out the foot. You might just turn that down a tad. 1, 2, 3, tap. 1, 2, 3, tap. Now lose the tap. 1, 2, 3, knee. 1, 2, 3, squeeze it up. And if you can, tap the knee. Squeeze. 1, 2, 3, lift. 1, 2, 3, lift. That's the way. 1, 2, 3, lift. 1, 2, 3. That's it. Good. We'll do 4 more of those. 2 to go. 1, 2, 3, lift. 1, 2, 3. And just a little march. Now take the feet apart, sitting tall. Feel the work slightly on the inside of your legs. I want you to keep your feet apart and have a look at what I do. You might want to hold the chair. I'm going to come middle, out, middle, out, middle, out, middle, other leg, middle, out, middle, out, middle, out, middle, change legs. Come in, out, in. You see I'm just tapping my toe, not taking my legs too wide. Come little. Gosh, that was a scramble of words, wasn't it? In, out, in. One more time each leg. Good work. Now the other leg. In, out, in, out, in, out. Back to the march. Take your legs wide and march. Bring them in and march. Take them out. Now let's cut that in half. 4 in, 4 out. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. In and out. In and out. And in and out. Hold it here. Tap those toes. Heels. Toes. And heels. Lovely. March it out again. Bring the legs in. Right, let's go back to that 1, 2, 3. Not just yet. We'll wait for the music. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, heel. 1, 2, 3, heel. 1, 2, 3, heel. Now, if you want something to do with your arms, 1, 2, 3, heel. 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 And if you've got one arm at a time, that works too. 1, 2, 3, heel. Good. Let's just do a few more. Heel. And heel. Both arms are fine as well. 2 more. Alright, let's just do the up and down on the toes. And we're going to see if we can do 2 things at once. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Good. Try something a bit different. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2 more. And relax into a march. Good. Heel digs. So part of the reason we're doing a heel dig is to keep those toes up, so we're working that muscle at the front of your shin. 4 more. Toe points. That's good. Back to the heel digs. And of course you can do these slowly. Let's try the toe points slowly. So we're going to go out, in, out, in. And if you like, you could add some little arms to it. If that's altogether too much coordination, just do the legs. All right, let's add the heel dig slow. Down, up, down, up, down, up. Good. Finishing that off with 4 more. 2 more. Nice work. Have a little shake out, a little bit of a twisty round. All right, make sure you've got your feet flat on the floor for this one. Hold on if you need to. We go in step, touch, step, touch. So this is the same move we do standing up. So we step, touch, touch. Good. If you want to put some arms in, we're going to go cross, out, cross, out. Just be gentle. 2 more. 1 more. Go. There we are. So that's nice and warm, I hope. All right, so sitting quite a way forward. Most of your bottom on the chair. Holding on underneath if you can. Heel on the floor, toe up. Watch my feet. 1, 2, 3, stomp. 1, 2, 3, stomp. 1, 2, 3, stomp. Changing legs each time. 3, stomp. 1, 2, 3. Now you can keep going with this move. Or you can come with me. Heel, toe, heel, stomp. Heel, toe, heel and stomp. Heel, toe, heel and stomp. Good. And again. Last one. March it out. What a collection of great old songs. Lovely. Now let's go toes. 1, 2, 3, stop. So see how I'm lifting my leg? Up. So we're going 1, 2, 3, lift it up. 1, 2, 3. Remember, if you're getting a sore back, grab a cushion, go right with your back behind the chair. 4 more of these. 1, 2, 3, up you come. 1, 2, 3, big lift. 2 to go. Last one. Lovely, everyone. Putting a bit more of my bottom on the chair, and I'm going lift, straight, lift, down. Same leg. So when I'm straightening my leg, I'm really squeezing this muscle at the top. So I lift, squeeze, bend, and down. Lift, squeeze. 1 to go. Out of the leg, up, straighten. See how I've got my toe pulled up? We're going to do something a little bit harder next. 2 more of these. Up, forward, in, down. Up, forward, in. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, squeeze, hold, 2, 3, and again. 1, 2, 3, squeeze it. Hold, 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 put it down. 1, 2, 3, straighten it up. You lift your leg off the chair, that would be excellent. And again. 1, 2, 3, squeeze it. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Last one on this leg. 1, 2, 3, squeeze it. Good, other leg, 3 taps. 1, 2, 3, squeeze. Hold it. And again. 1, 2, 3, squeeze and lift. Hold, hold, hold. And go. I think we're doing a slightly longer hold on this leg. Never mind. Hold. 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3. Squeeze and hold. 1, 2, 3, squeeze. Lovely, everyone. Come right to the front. Now turn your foot a little bit on the side. Okay? It might hurt your knee. If it does, don't do it. So it's a soccer type move, soccer kick. So we're keeping our knee turned out, our leg bent, working the muscles all up the inside. We won't do very many of these because it's a pretty intense exercise. Can we do 8 more? 8, 7, 6. Stop and have a rest if you need to. Oh my goodness. Right, let's get the other leg ready. Away we go. Nice. That's it. Just a few more. 4 more. Good, little shake. Alright, we've got a move called an easy walk or a V-step. You're going out, out, in, out, in. Have a look at an option. Out, out, 1, 2, 3, 4. Out, out, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 more. Good. Change legs. Go out, out, in, out, out, in. And the fast bit. Good work, everyone. Finding that paper plate that I forgot to tell you about at the start. So you might just want to have a little wee shake around before we do this one. So the ball of your foot on the paper plate. Under, in, under, in. Just sliding it under, holding on, bracing a little bit through the abdominal muscles. That's the way. Let's see if we can do 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4. Whoopsie, lost it. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now the other leg. Let's go. Under, back. Don't worry if you can't go very far under, just pulling that plate back, pressing it into the floor. If you don't have a paper plate, a piece of cardboard will be alright, or a plastic plate. You might have a floor that's smooth enough for your foot just to slip along. Right, let's do another 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Good work, everyone. Last exercise before we do some balance work. I want you to sit right back in your chair. Leaning back is fine. So we're just going to isolate the gluteal muscles. So all I'm doing is squeezing my butt, and it's causing me to lift up and down. Got no weight on my feet, just working those glutes. So it's a squeezing action with your backside, with the muscles in your backside. That's it. It does look a little bit funny, doesn't it? If you've got several people in your bubble doing this, I bet it's hilarious. So just check you're not pushing down on your feet. Just check it's the glute muscles that are going, and you'll be working your quads as well. You can see my quads, there's a lot of contracting and relaxing going on there. I'll show you from the side. I tell people it's a bit like riding a horse. So we're just going to squeeze, relax. That's the way. All right, let's do 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax. Good. Roll those shoulders round a few times and swing the arms up and down. All right, we're going to make our way very carefully and safely onto our feet and round behind our chair. Your legs will be a little bit tired. I did say we were going to do some wrist work, so let's do that before we stand up. So if you've got a chair that's wide enough for you to put your hands at the side, at the front, put them at the front or put them at the side. And all I want you to do is just use your arms to take some of your weight and lift yourself up off the chair. Obviously you'll be using your legs to take some of the weight, but just see if you can get your arms to do a little bit as well. So up and down and up and down. They do just as many as you can, maybe 3 or 4. You'll be working the muscles all the way up into your arms and your chest. And next exercise is just opening and closing. That's it. So tight squeeze. Now let's open wide and squeeze hard. Open, squeeze, open, squeeze. And if you look at your forearms, you can see a bit of work happening there. Open, close, open, close. Good. Circle the wrists. Circle. And nice and slowly, round, round, and round. Good. 2 more. Lovely. And just shake them out. So those opening and closing are good exercises to do. Good exercises to do when you're sitting down. Perhaps when you're sitting down watching a bit of television or a film, or just reading a book, doing something sitting down. Just do a little bit of that in between. All right. Pushing on our hands if we need to. Otherwise, hands here or hands here. Feet hip distance apart. Knees and hips in line. And we're going to dig our heels in and stand up. Up we come. Lovely. All right, round the back of the chair. So always holding on to the chair. I'll do this one side on so you can see. So I'm going to start with my feet side by side. I'm holding onto the chair and I'm looking straight ahead, not looking down. I'm going to go from having both hands on the chair just to putting 2 fingers on each hand. And I'm nice and stable, so I'm now going to go down to 1 finger on each hand. And then I'm going to change to 1 finger only. And if you feel you can, take that finger off, but be very ready to hang on if you need to. And let's just bring our hands up the front and down again. Big circle around, just as much as you can. Slight reach to one side, slight reach to the other side, feeling pretty good and hanging on. Excellent. Let's go to the position we call semi-tandem. So we've got one foot, might see it better that way, one foot slightly in front of the other, and we're going to go to 4 fingers, then 2 fingers, then 1 finger. If you think you can let go, and just look upwards slightly, and you'll feel some movement in your lower legs and certainly in your feet, and look straight ahead. Let's see if we can look to one side, back to the middle, and look to the other side, and back to the middle. And then just have your hands ready and see if you can shut your eyes for a moment, knowing that you can either open your eyes very quickly or you can hang on to the chair. Lovely. Let's change feet. So get that foot halfway down the other one, 4 fingers on the chair, 2 fingers on the chair, 1 finger, and if you want to take that 1 finger off, we'll do some little circles going quite fast just in front of us, just to challenge our balance. And back the other way. So you've got lots of muscles in your legs working, muscles all in the middle of your body working. And once again, let's see if we can shut our eyes. You'll find yourself swaying a little bit, and you'll also find your feet and toes having to do some work, and that's absolutely normal. All right, open those eyes and relax. There we go, everyone. That's just a little wee short snippet, and I'll be back with more. Let's hope this time I've managed to get my whole body into the video. And also my cats are both asleep outside, so hence they didn't show themselves on this one. Thanks very much, everyone. See you next time.